You can't handle the truth.
A couple of months ago, I did a video where I talked about 7 things that I had learned during my career in financial services. And one of the things I talked about was to cover your ass. Now, after that video, a number of young people, some entry-level employees or some students that are interning in companies, they've reached out to me and they've asked me to please explain in detail what it means to cover your ass in the workplace. And I decided that, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do a video where I'm going to teach you some principles that you can employ to cover your ass in the corporate world. Hello everybody, my name is Feign. This is 360-degree Mastery. This is the channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. Now, the corporate world can be a brutal place. The office can be like a war zone. And if you do not take care of yourself, if you don't look out for number one, then there's a good chance that your career might be in danger. That is why it's very important for you to learn how to CYA or cover your ass in the workplace. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you 5 strategies that you can employ to cover your ass in the workplace, in the office, and thereby safeguard your career. Now, the first strategy is for you to document everything. Document everything. If you have a meeting with somebody, if it's a verbal meeting and you guys reach some kind of a verbal agreement, after that meeting, send a 1-line mail to the person and tell him, this is what we discussed, this is what we resolved to do. I just wanted to clear that with you. I hope I am in order. Okay, now what this does is that it gives you something to make reference to later. Okay, I've had instances where I had a discussion with somebody, we resolved to, take a step or to implement something, and then later when issues came up and, and the person was asked, the person said, oh, you know what, I was not aware, I did not know about this, please, is there any evidence to this conversation? That was why I decided to learn how to document everything. Okay, I have a meeting with you, I'll send you a mail, I'll send you a chat. Okay, if you go for a meeting, if it's a physical meeting, even if somebody else is taking minutes, you can take notes on the salient points that relate to you or your department, so that you can make reference to it later. It is very, very important to learn how to document everything. Okay, the second thing is for you to keep your own records. Keep your own records, whether print or whether electronic. It is good to keep your own records. All right. If you can save some sensitive mails, in a personal folder, such that, if something comes up, you can call it up to save yourself from getting into trouble. When I was in financial services, the fact that I saved every single mail in personal folders prevented me from getting into trouble a lot of times. Very, very important. Keep your own records. If somebody sends you a memo, a print memo, make a copy of it before you minute on it and send it, ahead, so that if something happens to that original copy and you are accused of something, you can call it up and say, you know what, I have a copy of that memo. All right, it might take up a little bit of space, but keep your records. Keep your records. You can have a file where you keep some sensitive copies of some sensitive memos or communications that you have received. It will save you a lot of trouble. If your company, security policies allow you to save certain types of mails off server, then you go ahead and do that. If not, please do not get yourself into trouble. Save your mails in a secure folder on your system, or you can back it up, on the company's cloud where it is passworded in case you need to make reference to it. Keep records, keep your copies of everything. The third thing you need to do is never ignore the chain of command. This is a very important one. It's a very sensitive one. Never ignore the chain of command. You are in an office and maybe the manager of the department or, the head of the division gives you something to do, sends you on what is considered a sensitive errand. If he's having an issue with your immediate supervisor for whatever reason, don't get drawn into the middle of it. Carry that supervisor along. Okay, I have found that it is always better to never ignore the chain of command. Never go over your supervisor's head. Even if your supervisor is being a jerk, don't go over his or her head and go and relate directly with the head of the department or with the division head or with the CEO of the company. Always keep that chain of command. It shows that you are a professional. It shows that you have respect, and it also shows that you value the people with whom you work. All right. If you send me a mail, you are the head of the division or you are the owner of the company, you send me a mail. If I'm replying you, I am copying my immediate supervisor. I'm copying my second line supervisor. It is very, very important that you never ignore that chain of command, so that when the chips are down, you see that your immediate supervisor, he or she will stand up for you. You see that head of the department, he or she will stand up for you. Never break the chain of command. The fourth thing is for you to carry people along. Learn how to carry people along. I call it copy all copyables. It is very, very important that you learn how to carry people along. If somebody sends you a mail and it's on a sensitive issue, when you are replying, don't just send to that person. Copy that person's line supervisor, copy that person's head of unit, copy your own line supervisor, your own head of unit, copy as many people as possible, bring them into that conversation, so that when things begin to, to get out of hand, when things begin to blow out of proportion, you are covered. There are some things that are not within your pay grade. Some kind of thoughts, some kind of decisions, some kind of problems are not within your pay grade. Okay, they are not for your level. What you do is you escalate it and then you move on. Copy everybody possible, copy or copyables, carry people along. The fifth thing you need to do is you need to avoid the gossip mail. Avoid the gossip mail. There are people in the office, their job is just to come and talk about other people and carry rumors, spread gossip about people, and generally, derail the goodwill or the good nature of work in that office. Avoid that gossip mail. When somebody wants to draw in some kind of conversations about your colleagues, whether senior or junior, you tell them that, you know what, I have something to do. Let me go and finish that work. I'll get back to you. Or can we have this conversation after working hours? Avoid the gossip mail. Because if gossip comes through you, or if you are the source of certain types of gossip, very soon you are going to be known and, as a rumor monger, as a gossip, type of person. And then people are going to be working to bring you down or to put you in your place or to teach you a lesson, as the case may be. So avoid the gossip mail. Somebody comes to you with gossip, tell them, you know what, I'm sorry, I cannot engage in this right now. I'm very, very busy. I talk to you later. That's the fifth thing that you need to, that's the fifth strategy for you to cover your ass. In fact, let me go ahead and give you a bonus strategy, a sixth strategy. Learn how to feign ignorance. Learn how to feign ignorance. Very, very important. There are so many things that happen in the office. You were aware. Once you are aware, you become part of it. If you've had any type of dealings with the police, then you will know what I'm talking about. If you are aware of something, then you are either a witness or you are a suspect in the case. So learn how to feign ignorance. What? This happened? I'm sorry, I was not aware. Did you inform me officially? You didn't inform me officially, then I'm sorry, I am not part of it. I was not aware. Learn how to feign ignorance, cover your ass. Those are six, strategies that you can employ to cover your ass in the workplace. Safeguard your career, keep yourself safe. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful, please go ahead and click like. Share this video with somebody who needs it. Remember the Read Initiative. We are on our way. We are currently on about 725 copies thereabouts. We are going to 10,000 copies. Remember, I said that. Place orders for any 10 copies of 360-degree mastery all the way up, or Get Up, Get Busy, Get That A, or any 5 copies of the undergraduate Shadows Within the Soul, or any of the Just My Luck series of books at 20,000 naira per set. It's a steal. You can bless people's lives with it. It's a wonderful way to, to bless people's lives and then to add value to what we are doing here at the Feign Foundation at Sasuke Ventures. Remember, the Read Initiative for 2025 is going to be big. We need to raise money for that initiative. I will see you next week, God willing, with more tips and more information on how you can live a better, happier, and more successful life with peace of mind. Namaste.